Welcome to Pocket Pod Animal Crossing. Will you be my turkey date? Episode 138. There's Joey, Bowie, that's Roar, and Leash. Gobble gobble. Loud.
Oh no.
Oh no, not again.
Am I too
I don't know
loud?
what he does in my ear holes.
Do you guys remember when we met Franklin and he kept saying the same thing and I was doing his voice? I can't remember what his sayings were in the City Folk Franklin. It was like,
I don't remember. What was it?
I mean, he was hiding and being scared.
Yes.
I don't remember.
He was scared that he was going to get eaten.
Yes, he did not want to.
But I
He
don't
was
know his
upset.
catchphrase.
Yeah,
if you
maybe
had-
it wasn't a catchphrase.
Knife and fork. He wanted you to give him all the knives and forks so the villagers couldn't eat him.
That's right. That's right.
It was very.
And he was hiding behind houses. I remember.
Mhm.
He was hard
Yes.
to find.
He seems
Yes.
less afraid.
I've been noticing that trend with all of our Animal Crossing New Horizons NPC friends. They're just sort of out and about, hanging out in the plaza, not hiding, not making it difficult to find them.
That's true. Yeah, nobody's hiding. No one's, at least not yet. I mean,
Yeah.
what other chances could we have? Now that you're talking about Joel, I want someone to hide.
Maybe
What can
Pave will hide. Who knows?
with his glorious dancing, I can't imagine that he could hide. He wants to be seen and be out in the plaza. It'll be
It's
awesome.
true. It's true. Oh, I look forward to that. We're getting ahead of ourselves, though.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, what's new? What's new?
What's new?
New
Horizons.
Horizons.
What's new?
What's new?
You'd think we'd be better at it by now.
Oh,
I think
gosh.
it's not fair. We're not fair to ourselves. The reason that it's hard is we know that we're all off time because we're chatting remotely. So, I mean, to sing, it's going to, no matter what, it's always going to sound weird for everyone.
It's
Yep.
true. Prior to the middle of January, we were nailing that song. And
Yeah,
now it's
I
really
know.
hard.
Now it's just like
True.
that awkward feeling.
I don't know
guess
what happened. I mean, what's changed?
Yes, everything is completely the same, apparently.
So this is a two-part What's New. We're going to start with the New Horizons What's New, and then there's a
All
second
right.
part What's New that we'll get to later.
Right.
Exciting.
Giggity.
I don't know. Did you guys watch a video this week? Oh wait, I'm not even going to do that yet. What is floating in the sky? What's happening?
Loads and loads of leaves.
Leaves.
Leaves everywhere. They're so sweet. The little red leaves that are just the
little-
color of autumn.
They're just the perfect shade of red. Isn't that what it says in the thing?
Something to that effect, yes. The perfect
Yes,
shade
can
of
it
red.
stop telling me that? That'd be
Yeah,
good.
no,
Never.
I'm good. I don't need to celebrate every time I catch. I've caught 60 already. I'm good.
Oh,
Wow.
Ready for those
I've caught
sweet-
0, but little Sherpa has caught a couple.
Oh, is Sherpa playing more
And by
now?
Sherpa, I mean me. But
Oh,
yes, Sherpa she doesn't know how to use the
It's hard.
switch yet. It's
Sure.
hard.
Take some training.
Requires a
Take
lot
some
of time.
I
and
mean,
practice.
it's hard to
Yes.
catch them, so I was really going to be impressed if Sherpa was able to.
So
That's a
she,
very good point.
catch 'em.
She asked me to help her.
Oh,
so
good.
But she art directed where I needed to go.
Oh, I
good.
love it.
She's like, chase that one, chase that one, chase that
She's
one.
like, I need a swimsuit. I need to go here. I want that leaf. Catch
Yes.
me that leaf.
what a fun
So-
way to play. I love
That
this.
sounds great. I actually do like that because it's
Yeah.
it's still fun to play on your end, but you get to have the fun of incorporating little Sherpa, which is delightful. I
Yeah.
love
I
it.
mean, sometimes I can't
I
really
love
decide
it.
what to do, and I kind of run around my island doing nothing. So, like having someone say, "Hey, go look at this," fine, sure.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
So what you're saying is you need to do a live stream in which you have a young friend tell you where to go, and that would be super cute.
I'd be
think
into
that's
it. Yeah.
Amazing. I love it. I think it's a great idea. It
Yeah,
has
it's
some
a
good
great idea.
possibilities.
I
I
just need
enjoy
to learn how to live stream, but that'll happen one day.
Okay. We can do it. I could just follow you around and you can, and I'll be the
Sarah-
silent ghost
Sarah,
friend.
you tell me what to do. You'll be my young friend.
I was figuring I would just kind of be the silent run around with the camera person.
You'll be the camera person. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god, there's a lot of people involved in this orchestration, but I'm not against it. I'm loving
It's getting
it.
a little. I get it. It's a little bit too many cooks situation perhaps, but I mean I'm happy to try if you want.
It's feeling a little bit of a tortured plan, but I'm in. Again,
Oh,
I'm
no.
in. It's fine. I like a good overthought plan. That's how I roll in my life. But yeah, tons of maple leaves.
Yes.
I caught like 40 on the first day. Well,
Oh
'cause
my
mostly Mostly, I was just trying to track those stinking balloons.
I'm
And
saying
while tracking those stinking balloons, I got 40 maple leaves instead.
I mean, I'm glad that's good that you made good use of your time. And those balloons are so stinking hard to come by for the DIYs. I've still only gotten like 3, and I've gotten so many dumb pieces of furniture that I don't need. I've
And,
gotten
like,
bags of bells. I'm
Track
like, what?
jackets and like clay, all the clay. I have so much clay.
Ooh, I
Ugh.
did get one clothing item I like. I got pom-pom boots, which I hadn't seen before. And those
Ooh.
are pretty cool.
If
want
you
those.
feel
Well,
like
I'll send
dropping
them to
those in
both
the
of you.
mail, yeah, send them over.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, to be fair, I have gotten some like random fun stuff in that, but mostly it's crap I just give to the animals or something.
Right? That's the way it goes.
Though, I mean, I'll get into that in a moment, but I'm not selling as much anymore now that some things have changed this morning.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear about this thing. What's that?
But yeah, so the DIYs, have you guys seen what they are, even if you haven't gotten them yet?
Yes, I have seen them, and I want all of them because they are all adorable. But let's talk.
I've not seen them.
Yeah,
Tell
let's
us
talk
about
it.
them, JB.
So you once you catch a bunch of maple leaves, you can make all kinds of things with them. Most of these take. Not most of these. Some of these also take the acorns and the pine cones. So hopefully you have some of those saved up from earlier in the fall. Or you can still get
Is
them. I
that
think.
gone?
Yes.
You can't shake them
You can
anymore?
still get
You
them.
can still
Okay.
get them. It's just I find it's been harder to get them out of trees later in the season, and I don't know if that's just me.
I even well, part of me, I can't remember how many days ago it was. Maybe it was last weekend. I thought that they were gone.
Me too.
Because I tried shaking and I didn't get any, and I shook for so long,
Yeah.
and I was, what in the world is going on? It must be gone. And then I tried it again, just like, I can't remember what made me try it, but it worked, and I was like, oh, there they are. They're still happening.
It was like
They're still
mid-October when I think
They're there.
Halloween was like, how does one get pine cones and acorns? And I was like, you go back to September? Like, I really thought you couldn't get them after September. And then 2 days later, I like started knocking trees and they did come out. It's just fewer and farther
Knocking
between.
trees.
Knocking the trees. But anyway, hopefully you have some of those saved up because some of the best items in this new Maple Leaf collection involve those. So my favorite item, and I think it's a lot of people's favorite item, is the trees. No, I'm sorry. Nope. What's it called? Yes, Trees Bounty Arch. That's the one.
Oh, yes, that looks really cool.
Thought I was going to read the wrong one. That one is gorgeous. You can customize it to that white version like you can with other Trees Bounty items. It's really pretty. I can't even. It has like big wooden buttons on it. Like it's very. I think it'll be leash friendly too in the aesthetic.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's the big tree that kind of looks just like a big pyramid version of the little tree. The umbrella, which is just a big red maple leaf.
Oh, I'd love that. That's just going to be a fun thing
Sounds
to have.
awesome.
And didn't we spot someone holding one out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think
Was
Murphy,
that-
probably in our Twitch, the Murphy, I think, was holding
That's
it.
right. It was Murph. Yeah.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Little Murph.
Oblivious.
It's okay. You had a fun distraction in the room with you
Yeah.
doing that.
Yes.
did.
Oh, it was.
But yeah,
A
the leaf
delight.
umbrella looks adorable. The leaf stool, I haven't seen that one yet, but if it's like the one in Pocket Camp, I'm looking forward to that.
So good. Is there any? You know what? I just realized I didn't look to see. There's no acorn. There's no like giant acorn for us to sit on in New Horizons, is there?
I guess not. I don't remember that being an item. I think so.
I don't think it is. I just thought of it. I was like, oh yeah, Pocket Camp. We had lots of autumnal furniture, so that's a surprise. So
Yeah.
I mean, it shows they're making new things, which is nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a whole new bevy of things next fall. In 20.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
2021 fall, right? Yay.
yeah.
Maybe.
There will be a fall.
What kind of fall? I don't know, but there will be a fall.
Yes.
But also the maple leaf. How do you pronounce it? The pochette.
Pochette. Oh, pochette.
That
Yes,
one's
so
really
it's-
cute too.
Oh my gosh. I don't
haven't
actually
gotten that one.
I
yet,
haven't.
but
I definitely don't have it, and I haven't seen it, so I'm excited to look that one
I've
up.
seen it on someone. I've seen it. I just can't tell you who.
It's okay.
And then there's
You
another
don't have
pond stone to go with there's the cherry blossom pond stone and there's just
makes
the regular
sense.
pond stone. Pond stone isn't my favorite item ever. I don't know why there's 3 of them.
I guess it's so you can, if you wanted to change it seasonally, if you have it in your garden, you can be like, oh, now it's appropriate for
It's
the
a very
leaves that are
subtle
falling.
change.
It is
like
very
it's,
subtle.
It's by all means, go for it. I just never really understood.
Sure. Well, I wonder if will there be a winter pond stone that has a small pond of frozen water
Little
inside of it?
snowflakes in it.
That sounds very precious.
I want that. Do I though? Will I notice it?
I know. I was just like, do you want it? Or, I mean, it's a nice idea and concept, but.
And then there's beautiful autumn wall, which I remember from Pocket Camp, and the colored leaf flooring, which I also remember from Pocket Camp. So,
yes.
I think that's everything. Maple leaves, go catch them. Got to catch them all.
Got to catch them all. And these do go well. I think it's like all these autumnal things with the mushroom furniture. Everything just looks so beautiful. It's that rustic, foresty feel. Just
It's
magical.
Everything
lovely.
looks great. All this autumnal stuff looks great together. I have to say, I found the maple leaves way easier to catch than the cherry blossom petals.
Oh,
Those things were a beast to catch.
I wonder if it's just because you've had more practice, because I feel like these are harder to catch, and it might be because I'm not playing as frequently.
You would say that, but when I restarted my game, remember I went all the way back to March when I started over, and so then I was going like day. So I actually ended up in cherry blossom season, and I couldn't still not catch those little suckers.
Oh,
It's a contrast issue, I think, like against because it's so light, like so against that light blue background, like I can't see them as well.
It's just too hard to see.
But those maple leaves, I can spot them like a hawk. Like
Well,
I
that is
can't.
good.
I haven't been able to find the ones. I mean, I can, but they don't seem as. I feel like the cherry blossoms were way more common, but maybe I don't know.
That's the thing too. Like I thought finding the solid one was really hard too. Like, and I this feels like it's the same quantity. I could be wrong about that.
Well, I have okay. Sure.
I was just wondering, maybe I feel like it might just be pretending this is a real memory. I felt like the cherry petals got more common later in the event. Like it was easier to find them. So maybe that's more fresh in the memory. And who knows if that's even true.
Maybe I just wanted them or didn't want them anymore, and then they kept showing up.
I literally thought the opposite was true though, which is funny.
Oh no!
I remember thinking, I wonder if they're harder to find later in the game than this time period. So I don't know.
Who even knows? There's no way to know. There's no way to fact check this, and I don't want anyone
to fix it and tell us either. So we'll just not know. That's fine.
Let's live in mystery.
Ignorance is bliss.
So that's maple leaves. I feel like we should talk about the big giant, behemoth thing we all want to talk about.
What's that?
I don't know if anyone watched a video. Like, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? There's a video. Was the update video yesterday or Tuesday?
I feel like it was. Oh my gosh!
What is time?
Yeah, time is weird right now. There's been a rapid succession of videos, so I think it must.
I think it was Tuesday. Yeah.
Yes, because we're going to talk about another one that was definitely yesterday. Or wait, no,
the other one was today.
That was today. Yeah, that was this morning.
Today, Junior.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, that video. It's the winter update.
Yes.
There were things in it that were very exciting. Sarah, what did you see at the beginning of that video? What were the 2 things that were kind of starting out the video?
I'm trying to remember. I'm like, I don't know.
What
now
are the
I'm
2
questioning
events
everything
that were announced in the video?
Well, those are some classic
panicking.
Animal Crossing things. We're talking Turkey Day, which is
Turkey
just
Day.
right around the corner.
Which can we talk about this? It's called Turkey Day and not Harvest Festival.
I'm trying to remember. Has it never been called Turkey Day before? Has it always been called Harvest Festival? And I honestly don't remember if it was always called Harvest Festival or if it was called Turkey Day at some point in time.
In City Folk, I definitely remember it was called Harvest something.
Harvest something. No.
I mean, I don't know.
Harvest Samson.
I just don't remember calling it Turkey Day. Like, I don't think that came up before.
I like I said, I honestly don't remember. So it could be either way. Either way, it's very turkey centric. It's always been turkey centric as far as I recall.
I'm looking forward to the follow-up stream about this exact topic tomorrow morning's Discord.
Yay! Oh my goodness, yes. Someone else will give us all the details. But so Turkey Day is on the way. And then one of a Pocket Pod favorite is Toy Day as well coming up.
Yeah, Toy Day.
So excited.
Fun for
I'm also
a
excited
boy
that
day.
it's the same song.
Yeah. We love our Toy Day song.
I was like,
Yeah. They keep the same music for each one.
Yep.
The Turkey Day music is the same as well. So it's that.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Hoedown.
it was the same spooky Halloween music
That's
as well.
true.
Oh,
Yep.
Classic
and it was less
tunes.
scary this time. It was great. I am glad that they're keeping at least the original event tunes, even though all the other music has changed. Maybe I'll turn off mute for a change and listen to music.
Oh, exciting! Give it a chance. Give it just for a little while.
Eventually, I'll hear everything. I'm just
That's true.
not running at it.
It's
anyway,
safe. I mean, don't run at things.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We had fun visitors on those events, so it looks like our classic faves are coming back.
Franklin and Twink. I would call him Twinkle. Jingle.
Jingle.
Twinkle.
Twinkle.
could be his Twinkle.
Can he have like
Twinkle.
a little friend and he'll
Yes.
And we're back.
Oh hey,
Yay.
we had a little blip in the middle of our Jingle and friend
Had a
talk.
snafu.
Jingle and friend.
So in case that part got cut off, we were just wondering who Jingle could be wandering around our island with if he had a little friend.
A little sweet sidekick. And I believe because of my amazing vocal mess up that his name could be Tingle.
Or Twinkle.
Or Twinkle.
Jingle,
Twinkle.
Jingle, Tingle, or Twingle. And,
Jingle.
Jingle and
Twinkle.
Tingle.
Tingle.
I like it a lot. I'm game.
Jingle. Twinkle. Tingle.
And it would
those
be,
are all
you
pretty
said,
good
like
names.
some sort of weaselly, fairy
like a winter
ermine.
weasel. Yeah. They're Ermine
Winter
little buddies.
weasel. Oh.
Winter
Winter
weasels.
weasel.
And so he'd be dressed in green, and he'd be like pulling the gifts out of the sack and giving it to the people.
Yes, he's the in-between man, so that way, Jingle doesn't have to do any of the actual handoffs. He's just directing.
Jingle
But
becomes
what's his
more and more like
personality? Do you
Santa.
think he's is he a sweet or is he sneaky?
Oh, I want him to be sweet because I'm tired of weasels being played as sneaky.
Yes.
Aw, that's good.
agreed.
Yeah, don't typecast those weasels.
Stop it. They're great. I
Unless
love
he's
those
friends
little
with
buds.
Red, in which case
Well, that would be
That's
a
like
different
Lyle.
weasel. That's not a
Well, that's
Jingle
like-
weasel.
And also, if you think about it, weasels and otters, they're all in the same family that are in the Mustelidae family. So they're all like kind of similar and related. So you can say that he's the sneaky relative weasel.
Wait, I
Yeah.
was talking about Red.
Well, sorry, I was talking about Lyle.
Well, I was talking about Red.
And I will say, I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention to you so much. No, I did.
fine.
I saw red in my head. And then I was like, but also.
You saw red in your head.
Is it
saw
red
red.
in your head?
it's,
head red.
It's all red. Head red.
Sarah is a redhead.
Yeah. So much fun.
Or is she?
Or is she? I was about to-
Hey,
You know what? You've
guys.
been rocking it long enough. You own it. It's yours.
I enjoy it.
Well, anyway, so we have events coming up, and that's super exciting. But then there were other announcements. So like just when you thought, oh boy, another toy day and turkey day and future events, and that's it. Announcement. There are big updates that they added to the game.
And it's like they heard us.
And
And
it's-
it's like
it-
they were listening.
I'm pretty sure at this point Nintendo subscribes to Pocket Pod, and I'm very happy. So hi Nintendo, thank you for listening. We always have good ideas for you, especially from Gabby and Splitacker during Latin class. Those are the two places that some of the best ideas come from.
Correct.
Amongst all the other people that post in our awesome Dream Suite
Yes.
Discord channel. Anyway, so
Moving along.
moving right along, they announced reactions being added to the game.
Oh my
they-
goodness.
We were
They're so
literally just talking about reactions in our last
And those were the
episode.
ones that we wanted.
And
Right?
yes, they are. And some we asked for like 6 months
Long time
ago.
Yes,
like
yes, ages.
like how long ago did we say how much we wanted to do yoga with our friends,
Yes.
or
So
sit down
very long.
by
It's
the
so
by the
great.
river with our friend
Yep.
who's eating a sandwich, or oh my god, it's
I know. It was such a surprise because it came out of the blue. I was 100% expecting the announcement of the events.
yeah.
And then having these was just such a sweet bonus.
I know it's like a Thanksgiving or Turkey Day present. So
Aw.
the whole list of new reactions, because I wrote them down. We have sit down, which is adorable. It's like that little lean back sit down. We have a wave goodbye. We have the take a picture, so you can be like CJ if you'd like. We have a sniff sniff, which I think is adorable because now you can enjoy Turkey Day food and other future food deliciousness.
Or just flowers.
Or flowers. That's true.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sometimes they walk up to the flowers and do some sniff sniffs, and we could do that too.
So sweet.
There's workout and there's yoga. There are both, which I was excited about.
I can't wait.
The workout is the one that they sometimes do in the plaza with the knees and the.
It's really cute. I can't wait. I can't wait until the day that they're
my
exercising in my plaza, so I can go and join them, just like I always wanted to do. It's going to be so cute.
And now, what's
so
actually going to happen, which is the most annoying thing, is when you walk up to them to join them in something, they wander off.
Oh,
Yes.
100% accurate. That at least for the sit down, that will still happen. The animals do not stay seated longer.
Flippin' Margie, she was over there enjoying a sandwich by the water. She looked so cute and quaint. I walked right over there. I was just getting my wheel of reactions pulled up, and she got up while I was
She's
finding
like, look
the
at
right
the time.
one.
Gotta go.
Aw.
And then I turn around, I go back 2 minutes later. She sat back down. She just didn't want to sit with me. Little did she know I snuck in next to her and I still took a picture.
Yay.
I just didn't get
Made
as
it
close
happen.
as I would have otherwise. So and there's also 3 ones that I just wasn't at all expecting that are freaking adorable. Here you go, excited, and ta-da.
Oh my gosh. And ta-da.
The ta-da is great. The little cloud
So
behind
The
great.
little yellow cloud, is that the one, or which
like-
one has like
that's
little yellow
the-
bubbles? That's
yeah,
the
that's
here you
the
go.
here you go one, with a bubble ledge behind you.
And then excited has the little sparkles in front of you.
the
Ta-da.
the ta-da has the sparkles in front of you,
Okay.
like they're projecting it, and then the
Excited is
excited
like-
has it at their eyes, and they do
Yeah.
a little dance,
Yeah,
like a little
okay,
like tumble
okay.
dance.
Oh my god, they're so cute. I have to practice all of them a little bit more. I haven't learned them quite yet.
I'm sure that when your character, as soon as you press the button, your character is going to have like the best style.
The muscle memory will be perfect.
Yes.
I can't tell you how excited I am by all of these, and
Oh, it's so sweet.
and they're
Oh my
and,
gosh.
and they're free, and you just get them. They're not
Yes.
free. You have to
They're
go buy
not
them.
free. You gotta use your Nook miles.
But
You know
like,
what?
it's not
That's
it's not a
true.
ton of Nook miles. Like
Nope.
it's
It's
the
not.
sort of thing that when we said we have too many Nook miles, wish you would give us stuff to do Nook miles
Yes.
things with. This
They
is the
did
sort
it.
of stuff we wanted.
It's great. And what's the other thing they
other
gave
thing?
us?
We got some hip. They call it hip hair, which is a really fun, strange name for the hair that they've given us. But it is really cool, and I really appreciate all the new hairstyles they've brought in,
Right?
because
So it's like for
I just
textured
think
hair,
it's
it has
such a
options.
such a
It's great.
broader representation now. They have cornrows. They have an amazing fro that I think is incredible. They have a bald, which would be great for Jarbis, right? If he wants to, Jorbis, is that his name? Or a shaved, whichever one he
Jorbis,
wants
yes,
to,
Jorbis.
whichever one he
Yes.
wants to. But they now have both, so
Yeah.
So many
Jorbis
great
can choose.
options to do.
Yep.
Though there's the buns. There's the big.
Oh, I love the buns
stinking
too.
buns on
So
their
cute.
on their head. And then there's this big wavy. I don't know what to call it. I called it big and wavy in my notes.
It's just a big, beautiful hairdo, and I love.
It's
all of them.
fantastic.
It's too great.
They're all awesome. I put them all
love it.
on and realized none of them are for me, but they are for someone, and that's what's important.
I'm loving how diverse they're making
Yes.
everything inside. I'm looking
Yes.
forward to more. Like I think
Yes.
that there's always more that you can do, right? Like thinking about all of the different things you can do. I was thinking when all this came out, I was like, yes, this is awesome. Why wasn't this here before?
I know.
And
That's
then I'm
actually what I was
like,
thinking. Where was this?
Wouldn't it be nice
so
to
great.
like have like instead of like the option for like stairs in your house to have ramps or to have something else that's like more
Yes.
accessible to people who don't
that's
who can't use
cool.
stairs or things like
Yeah.
that. Like
I've seen
there's
like-
ramps outside that
yeah.
you can use instead of stairs, right?
That's
Or,
true.
like, Yeah. So just thinking about like a bunch of different things of
You could
making
upgrade
it
your
more
museum.
inclusive for
Aw,
yeah.
that'd be
ramp
so
into the
sweet.
museum.
Yeah.
I've seen people like have like. Is there a wheelchair in the game? Because I
Yeah.
can't remember. There is. So
It's a
people,
furniture item,
It's
and you can
incredibly
move
hard
it.
to find. And so
right.
people have like spent top dollar getting a wheelchair in the game, or
Well,
they've
if anybody-
traded for it so that they can like they can represent themselves.
Oh,
That
that's so-
it's really sweet, but it shouldn't be so hard to find.
shouldn't
is
be
my
so tricky.
complaint.
No, and
Yeah.
also like could they make it so you could be in a wheelchair if you wanted to
Oh,
be
man,
in a
and actually
wheelchair,
move around. That'd be cool.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man,
That'd be
that'd be
awesome.
exciting.
Oh,
That'd be very
and
cool.
and your first ramp is free.
Oh,
Yep.
First ramps free.
First,
You shouldn't have to pay for
First rent's on us.
accessibility, I say.
That's true. I feel like
So at
in
least your
fairness,
first ramp is
yes.
free.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
after
there's so
you-
many
yeah.
things that they could
Yeah.
move
Make
forward,
accessible.
and
Yes.
I appreciate that the steps that they're making to make
I love it.
it seem more diverse
Yeah,
and
to have
inclusive.
people feel represented, and that's
Yeah.
the most important thing.
Aw.
That's really cool.
Nintendo's doing some
Also,
good
like
changes.
you know, we already mentioned this, but like canes and like walking assistant implements
sure.
and
Yeah,
things like
so
that. Yeah, that could be really cool.
lots of opportunities across
So
the
many.
board.
So
Yeah.
hear that, Nintendo. We love what you've done. We're ready for more.
Yeah.
So after all of that and all the squeeing that happened across the internet when all those things were announced, they also just dropped right in the house expansion option where you
Oh,
get
what?
800 additional slots. That is a 50% upgrade on a full house.
It was such a treat. So yes, this is for the storage, which is so helpful. And it's already been like, I know a lot of us have filled them up already. And it's just such a delight to be
I
able
know
to
that-
get a little more space.
The amount of
It's a
stuff,
lot.
like even with my restarted island, you know, thanks to Lo, I brought over 1,000 items. So I filled up my inventory right quick all over again in the middle of
Aw.
October, 2 weeks in. So I've been selling stuff. I started Kevin Bob's house to have him hold stuff for me. So having this is just amazing. I don't have to sell all the clothes. I can finally have the collections I want.
Yes.
I was like saving
know.
just one of everything in my inventory, just so I could have a little taste of everything.
So now it's time to reorder all those favorite clothes who have like
I
all
know.
the
I need to
options
have
for
like
every color.
a daily order fest. Yeah, it's so good.
We're still limited to 5 items ordered per day. Is that? I'm sure that's
That
still
is
correct.
true. But I do have Kevin Bob, so that's 10 for me.
Yay!
Not that he doesn't have as good of a catalog because I don't have him.
Ooh, that's the trick.
Go out and about and stuff. But anyway, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Takes time. It's fine.
I'm not in a rush. It's just nice to know I can have it when I need it.
Yeah.
So the other announcement that came right after the house expansion, hey, save data. You can now
Oh.
transfer it. And I went,
Oh.
what a novel idea. I
Oh,
wonder
my
why that
goodness.
wasn't an option 2 months ago when they announced that the Switches were being re-released. What's that all about? What's that all about, Nintendo? So that's my hey wait, I have a real complaint in the middle of that delightful announcement, but I'm happy for other people.
Yeah.
I hope other
I
people
did-
benefit.
I did feel when I saw that I was like, "Oh, Joelle's going to be a bit sad about that." And I know, but you have your beautiful new island.
It's a happy sad. It's a bittersweet. Like I will forever miss my old island because it was my first and it was special.
Sure.
But
Aw.
Your first love.
my first island love. But this new island I designed from the ground up at the beginning, and
I'm a little envious that you didn't
went
have all
in.
this furniture and crap and houses all over the place to design your. Now that I'm redesigning everything,
Well,
it's-
I mean, I honestly I did it the way I would have done it on my old island, which was when I started the island, I put everything on the beach, like Able Sisters, the museum, all the houses, everything was on the beach,
yeah.
or towards the front of the island, so I could start designing from the back to the front and work my way. So like I had to move everything anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but
I
you don't
just-
have to move it twice.
Yeah, that's true because I started with it in the
Because
correct
I'm
place.
still moving
Yes.
things onto the beach right now.
Yeah, I mean that was going to be my plan with Island 1.0. Like I had slowly but surely moved each and every house. I still had 3 houses to go when I stopped
Oh my
my
goodness.
thing. And then I was going to design the island, and it was just going to be a long time. And yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I just
Yeah, you made it.
It didn't have to be this way. Is all I'm saying, Nintendo. Didn't have to be
Aw.
this way.
But it's okay. Made it. You made it.
Didn't have to be.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so strange that they like had the save data announcement like 4 months ago. Like that was in July, I think. And so we started saving our data,
Right,
it was
right,
all
right.
great. It was cloud save, the whole thing. And then you can't do a thing with it.
Well,
But now
yes,
you
I know.
can.
But now you can.
Now it's accessible. For
They needed it for testing purposes, obviously, Joelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they just weren't sure they could pull it off, and then they finally could. They didn't want to give anyone false hope.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps they were like testing the cloud backup and to make sure it could store all 1 bajillion people that play Animal Crossing.
Right. Wow. I
At
know.
once.
At once. All the same time.
It's a big old server, or 50,000 servers. Yeah. Anyway,
Aw.
it's good news. It's just bittersweet. So the final thing in that video was just a little slide at the end saying, "Hey, and there's another update coming soon." And there was a big cute face on there. Sarah, who was that big cute face?
It was Pave, our sweet
Pave.
peacock friend of amazingness. I can't wait to see him again.
I'm very excited. I'm very
Super excited.
Does that close out all of the missing NPCs from holidays at this point? Is Pave the last one?
I guess that could be true.
That are
We've
known
had
already.
previously.
For holidays.
Yeah. That's
For
what I mean.
holidays. That's
For holidays.
Yes. Matt Dillon,
I
that is
think
what
so.
Leash said for holidays.
No, you're right. I just repeated it because I was like, I went into other NPCs and I was like, well, no, but I think so.
Holiday things.
Is anything? I swear something was missing because we commented on it, but now I cannot remember what it
Well,
is.
I don't think there was any acknowledgement of Groundhog Day, but there was, as far as I recall, there was never really so much stuff with Resetti and
gosh.
Groundhog Day. Oh, and he's also
But maybe
a
he
mole.
can come back. I
would
know,
love-
but still, it'd be
Yes.
fun.
I would love to
It
see
doesn't
Resetti
have
in
to be a
person.
groundhog on Rossetti Day.
No,
It could be
It
Rossetti
could be
Day.
Kurt.
Sweet
Be
Resetti.
Kurt in a top hat.
Kurt.
Obviously, Kurt in a top hat.
No.
Oh, our dear Brian Doyle Murray.
We still love him.
He showed
We
up
could never
in
not.
something I was watching the other day, and he's so much older. And I was like, "Wait, is that Brian? Is that our patron saint by Brian Doyle Murray?" And Nick was like, "Who?" And I was like,
Oh,
"He's Bill Murray's brother. He's big,
he's important.
big."
You
fan
haven't
of
listened to
Pocket
the
Pod."
show, have you?
Nick
Oh,
has truly
snap.
not listened to an episode of Pocket Pod. It's okay. But yeah, I saw him in whatever I was watching, and I was like, my jaw dropped because I hadn't
Aw.
actually seen him in anything since we rediscovered his existence a couple years ago. So it's kind
I
of a
wonder
fun
what
moment.
it was that you saw. Do you remember? I mean, I know it's hard because it's probably like
I watch a
movie
lot of
watch-
random
I know,
stuff.
right? It's just like random. That's totally fine.
It'll
If you
come to
think
me
about it-
later. I'll
Yes,
think
let me
about
know.
it.
I'm curious.
I feel
would
like I
like
have
to
to go
see-
through like my Netflix history to find out.
Oh,
but
don't go through any trouble. It could just be next time you see it pop up.
I'll figure it out. It was either a show or a movie.
That's
Did
I
it?
like that. You've narrowed it down. Excellent. work.
So then other stuff. So after the video, we then waited a whole like 36 hours and boom, it came about. We went to sleep or woke up the next day to find a letter in the mail from
Yeah.
a certain, what kind of animal is she?
She's a tapir. She's
Tapir.
tapir.
From
and,
a certain tapir.
A certain tapir named Luna. And she is the coordinator of the Dream Suite as we know it, or the Dream Addresses.
Yeah.
And she's now going to give us randomized addresses to visit if we want to go and visit just a random island, just like we could in New Leaf.
Which
She'll
you might
happily
recall
supply that.
is something I asked for on day one of Dream
Yeah.
Suites.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, I thought I'd be able to go to a random one. I don't want to type in a whole address. And you
Right.
told us that it was a thing in New Leaf. And I said, well, it's not a thing here. And now it is.
Yeah.
You know it is because they listen to our show.
That's right. They listen
listen.
and they know
We
what
asked
we want.
for it. And we got it.
I will also point
Yeah.
out that there are several online services that allow you to do a random Dream Suite generator,
Yeah,
like
but that's
including
too
our
much
guide
work.
app will let you do
still
it.
gotta type it in though, right?
Agree. No, so this is great. I might actually
like a
Dream
hard
Suite
no.
now that I don't have to type in a code. So
It's fun. And it's nice to have just those random things that randomly generate. Can you see people? You still can't see people who have visited your island, though. Your dream island.
you can see how
don't
many people have visited your dream.
But it doesn't say, like, the most recent person who enjoyed your dream is so-and-so. Maybe that's something they could add. I mean, I haven't tried it since
Yeah.
the update, so maybe it does say that now.
Like
I
a
would love
guest book, right?
I think because I like doing that in New Leaf. So when I had a new name that I didn't know that visited, I would go and visit their island. So then my name would pop up for them.
Aw,
I like that.
how
It's just like a
nice.
nice little
nice.
reciprocated
Yeah.
time.
So it would do that in New Leaf, but not here.
It would say the most recent visitor,
Aw.
which is nice. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Dream Suite concept is something that I'm still not quite sure what I'll do with it. Like I have only visited one dream, and that dream was my own. So yeah, at some point I might use it for ideas, or just because I want to see those really cool islands that people have completely themed up.
Yeah.
And Alicia, we talked about that with a certain Lion Cake wants to see some themed islands.
Aw.
Be fun to track those down. But for
Yep.
those, the random generator wouldn't work for
Yeah.
you. You really need to go and find them and
Right.
I think he'd like the random visiting.
That's also true.
In general as well. So
That's
now that he
nice.
knows that, well, he doesn't know that exists, but he will know that
will.
that exists.
He'll know.
Very
and,
soon.
and that way, like every time he lands on an island, he can be like, "Is this going to be a theme?" And like he can kind of have fun trying to
Yes.
guess what it'll be.
Yes,
And
go island
that
hopping.
sounds fun.
Yeah. Fun way to make it exciting.
Yeah. So then the video, I know we stopped talking about the video, but we can go back a little bit. There were some kind of hidden things in the
let's
video
talk
that
about
like,
these.
you know,
Mhm.
they didn't mention, but they were in the pictures, so I could see it. Leash, what was the thing you noticed?
Tents.
Tents.
Tents that were not
Intense.
tents that were already tents.
I
Tents
they're,
that are not people tents.
they're tents. They are look like big old like probably 4x4 square tents.
They really make me think of the like starter tents in Pocket Camp that were like the natural tents because they're this like kind of plain fabric with little pillows inside. They look really
Yes.
sweet.
What do you want to bet
Yes.
those tents are customizable?
I want to customize them. I want to do it. I'm
I
gonna
want
do
to
it.
sit in them. I hope we can sit inside them or have animals sit inside them. It would be very
Yeah,
sweet.
I mean, there's has to be an interaction if you're going to have a big old tent like that. But you know, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You know, some things should be interactable, and they're not. Looking at you, teacups.
Oh man, those teacups.
Yeah, teacups.
All the advances that Nintendo has made New Horizons so spectacular, and yet we cannot ride in teacups, nor can our animals ride in teacups. And this,
I really
is not
want
acceptable.
carnival, all types of carnival stuff. I want a
Roundup.
Ferris wheel. I want the merry-go-round.
Salt and pepper shaker.
The what?
Do you know salt and pepper shaker? Maybe it's called other things. That's the one that's like it's like a tall, like a column kind of, but there's a car at the top. Or I think it starts out with two cars at the bottom, and they kind of like swing back and forth and go upside down. So you're just on this big like kind of pendulum
Is
kind
it?
of
Do
thing.
they?
Oh,
It
is
does
it
this?
Yeah, it's just like a
Like-
back, but then it goes up all the way. It just is terrifying because it's like
Oh,
the
'cause then
carnival rides that are just like,
It's like
yeah,
the
did not like that one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
is
like
it
that.
Like
It's like what Joel's
the
doing
pirate
with
ship,
it.
the Viking ship.
Yeah, it could
It's
be like
but
that. Yeah.
way more terrifying because you're in a small enclosed chamber
Oh.
and it's flipping all the way around, and it's a carnival ride, which I think always makes everything more
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, worse.
You had the quirky like you know makes groaning sounds when it's moving
Yes.
carnival ride effect. Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. That sounds terrifying. So,
Yeah.
Leash, do you want carnival rides? Or do you want amusement park rides? When you
Ooh, good
said-
question.
I think the main difference is maintenance and whether or not it can be moved often.
Oh yeah, I definitely. Oh. Ooh. I don't know.
Well, let's come back
But
to
like
it.
a mini roller coaster would be nice. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, like a little wooden roller coaster too. Like
Yeah,
little,
just a little guy.
little classic.
And maybe there's like 4 different parts that you can customize and put together.
Oh, just like the really boring boxing thing that nothing
Yes, just like
happens
the boring
in.
boxing thing.
Oh,
Except you can actually do a little ride in the roller coaster. Roller
So-
coaster.
little ride.
Speaking of the boxing thing, this is totally off topic, but I really thought at some point the animals would find themselves in their shadow boxing like they can in Pocket Camp.
Oh,
And it never
that
happened. I had that thing up for months and it
Oh,
never ever
no.
happened. So I'm never putting those boxing corners in again because it's boring. It's just a big old bed that you can roll
Yeah.
around on.
As hilarious as it is that you can roll from end to end in the
It's a-
bed of
the
a
longest
boxing
roll. It's the strangest thing you can do.
It's- yeah.
So
not
yeah,
too exciting.
always going to
Fair
ask for
enough.
more interactions and things that are that big should very much be interactive because what is the point of them?
I agree. We want all the interactions.
There was
not?
other stuff in the video, mostly like decorations, like there were like
Yes.
gift boxes and
The reindeer, the
trees.
glowy reindeer.
The
Glowy reindeer, but can we also mention that more food is coming because of Turkey Day? That we're actually going to
Yes.
have
And
actual
I like that you
food
can
items.
use the pumpkins. You can use the pumpkins
yes.
for other
Crafted with
things.
pumpkins.
The pumpkins for other
Yes.
things.
You could bring the
Awesome.
pumpkins
Perfect.
to Franklin for cooking. I think that was part of it.
It's going to be great.
I liked the aesthetic in like when they were sitting down to eat and there was like delicious looking food on the table, but the pots were like those classic like 70s pattern pots with like the orange like I don't
Like
know what
the
to call it.
Corningware?
Like the Corningware,
Oh,
yeah.
with the little mushrooms on the side. Oh,
It's
my
like
gosh.
little
Let me
like
see.
little like kind of
Yeah, I know, I gotta
retro
look through it
orange
now.
leaves and stuff.
Oh,
It was
what?
Let me see.
That
it
sounds
kind of
so
had a mod
cute.
look to them. It's really cute.
So it's just in like the food crafting things. Oh wait, no, it must be where
it's
they're
somewhere
dining.
in the Thanksgiving, and then they're dining inside, and then there's like a picture of a of plates, and
Picture of plates.
I haven't seen.
No. I believe you. It's probably when they're
I'm
maybe when they're doing the
looking.
sniffing animation for the.
Oh,
I mean,
Where's this
unless I
thing?
saw something else that wasn't in that video, and then I'm mixing things up. So I
No,
apologize.
it's
if this
o-
is a whole.
Oh,
totally okay.
Joelle's dreams.
No, I
No,
see a little
it
casserole
exists.
dish.
Yes, a casserole dish.
Where's
And it's
that?
got a
Are you
lid.
inside
It's-
a house?
It's inside a house. It's when
Yes,
he's doing the
okay.
"Here you go" animation. I'll take a screen cap and I will put it in our chat so you
Okay.
can see it.
Yeah.
So these are
but
reactions.
they're very cute.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, they're so precious.
Yeah, there's so
there's
much
a crock
just-
pot.
Yes. And it's just the style, and then all the food on the table and the decorations, and then there's if you look in the background, there's like a fireplace with the leaves on it. Did you see that in the background? What did
No.
Sarah
That's my
say?
picture. Sorry, I captured it and then I
Hard to see.
immediately left
Oh
it
yeah,
behind.
I do. I see that. And like the
Copy.
table runners and stuff.
Yes,
that are
and the
being-
little plates that match, and it looks like there's some autumnal
Yes.
color, like some Thanksgiving Day or Turkey Day color
Oh.
accessories all around.
Also, did we see the snowman? The snowman is here. The
Yep.
snowman. You can make a snowman. You can
Oh,
make
here
a
I took a
snowman.
little still, so
So
it's readily available. for
we knew about the
reference.
snowman all the way back in like one of the first videos about Animal Crossing, because they had talked about seasons and the snowman was there, and I was like,
Ooh.
the snowman.
That's right, and they also
So
had
we've
the.
always known he was coming.
That's true, and also remember, I don't even think they teased it in this video, but the little ornament baubles, the little Christmas balls that fall out of the trees.
Oh,
We
that's
haven't seen those yet.
That's right. I have not seen a teaser for that yet.
But it's
Oh,
gonna, hopefully it's still going to happen.
I also like that they decorated I always call it town hall, but I don't know what it's really called.
Plaza.
Resident
Oh,
services.
Resident
or whatever.
services. That's because it's
Yeah,
always
with
been
the
town
little
hall until
candy
this one.
stripe.
Yeah, they have decorations for both events. It looks so cute.
Ooh.
I love when they decorate the plaza. I think that's really special, and so I'm looking
Yes.
forward to Pave's decorations in February.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's so many hidden details, and they're not hidden, just not talked about details. But I love this Thanksgiving table.
Yes.
It's absolutely stunning.
great.
It's super cool.
It's a lovely, delightful layout for our tasty, tasty treats.
And yeah, you can't see it in this photo, but behind the lady that's sniffing in this picture, there's a fireplace, and in the front of the fireplace, there's like a leaf garland.
Oh, what?
I think it's the
Oh,
same
like it's
garland
hanging
that's on
up
the
in-
front of Nook's. Yeah,
Gotcha. Very cute. Oh, I love it. That's so
I
great.
love these plates. Oh, I
Yeah,
can't.
they're
Okay.
looking great. Oh, and I forgot. I don't think I mentioned it for the Yule log. That's also customizable.
Yes.
So you can
that's right.
treat the treat of. I currently have it as a lovely matcha Yule log. So it's a green Yule log, and they have different accessories. So it's not just a color change. They actually change the little bits all around.
Yeah, I set mine to the whipped cream one.
That looks delicious.
Looks fluffy.
Snowy and fluffy. full
I
of
wasn't even
deliciousness.
sure because when I think of a Yule log, I immediately think of like the thing that like burns and not the food. That's a Yule log.
So
But
this
then
is
I
where
remembered
the
it was
French
the
Yule log.
Animal Crossing Yule log, which
Well,
is I
also
guess a
the-
French Yule log. Okay.
Yeah. It's like a tradition of the tasty treat that's a cake that is
Got it.
decorated with frosting or meringue mushrooms. Actually, I think is.
But it looks like an actual like Yule log. It's
Yeah.
just they made it food because why not? Pastries.
Yes, delicious, tasty. What better way to enjoy a log than to make it something edible that you can
Fun.
have
Yeah.
as a sweet treat? Every
So,
bit a sweet
Another sneaky thing in the video is that one of the characters in the video was holding a phone case or a phone with a case on it that looked suspiciously like an Animal Crossing Pocket Camp themed item. And wouldn't you know, there's a crossover item available soon, I guess.
Now it's
Now
already
it's available now?
Yes,
So
because I
can-
ordered it last night.
Can I order it? Do I have to do something? Do I have to go into Pocket Camp to make it happen, or is it available to me?
I thought it was just. I mean, it was available to me last night when I played.
Okay.
When the
So then it's available to anyone that's already connected the Pocket Camp New Horizons
Yeah.
thing. Cool.
Oh, so you have to reconnect yours probably is why.
no,
it's
no,
not
no.
showing.
Mine's still connected because it's
Oh.
account based, not game based. So I already had my like items from Pocket Camp available when I
Gotcha.
started
So
my
it's-
new thing.
Nice.
So cool. I'm gonna go order my new phone case. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's super cute too, and it's delightful to have that classic phone case. If only I could
Yeah.
have that in real life for
I
my
know, right?
actual phone.
I would
But
put
it's
that
okay.
right here, right on the back of my phone.
I think right, and I think they do have it. I think they released some, like Nintendo actually had some for like iPhones, but
Oh, of
for
course.
some reason they never feel the need to do anything for Android phones. So.
It doesn't help that there's like 75,000 different models for Androids,
That's
and it's
also true.
hard to please. Anyway, we don't have a ton of time, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. there's more What's New because it's a classic What's New Pocket Camp.
What's new? Pussycat.
Pocket Camp.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to say
Whoa.
Pussycat because that was Yoji.
That's the
That's
classic.
right. Original version.
So
Original version.
I don't know a ton of What's New in Pocket Camp because I have not played in months and months and months. But a video came out today that was the precious,
It's the
cutest
best.
thing.
Yes. Very sweet.
There was apparently some sort of poll. Sarah, did you
Yes.
participate in this poll?
I participated in some of them. I think I answered 6 of the questions and then somehow got distracted and didn't answer the last 3. But hey,
I mean, there
partly
were
there.
9. That's a lot to ask of anybody. But it was a big, they called it the pocket poll, which I think is adorable.
Yes.
And they asked everyone 9 questions. They had nearly 1 million responses to these 9
That's
questions.
amazing.
And
Amazing.
the winners are suspiciously boring and weird.
Yes.
It's just
Well, I was good with the first one as the first one. I'm like, oh, okay,
Sure.
Goldie. Okay, sure.
Goldie's a classic. She's
Everyone
a
loves
lot
Goldie,
of people's
but
favorites.
Yes.
I was like, the top 3 are Apollo, Rosie, and Goldie for that first one. I was like, that seems a little suspicious.
Those are just the first animals you meet
First
in Pocket
animals
Camp.
that you
No.
meet.
I thought that was reasonable because it's like they're the first ones you met because you literally that's
Yeah.
when you started.
Right, so you
Pocket Camp.
spent a lot of
Yeah.
time with them.
Right.
You have,
Right.
you have
So I
a
was like,
fond
okay.
favorite because you're right. It's because that was the first close friend. You're right.
Right.
You're right. I mean, I skipped right through to text, but I get it. Most people it was probably Goldie or Rosie or Apollo. It's fine.
Sure.
The second one resembles you the most. Goldie won again.
Yes.
Mhm.
To which I say,
And I think it was like similar, like the second and third were like similar or like not
there's a lot of samies.
a lot of scenes.
I took
There was, like,
screenshots. Hold on. This
between,
it was
like,
okay. Wait, resembles you the most actually wasn't the same, but they were repeats that we're gonna meet later because it looks like you the most. Number 3 was Marshall.
Haha.
Number 2 was Raymond, and number 1
So
was
funny.
Goldie.
yeah, Raymond got a lot.
Yes.
Raymond has
swept
love
the category. Raymond
across
and Goldie.
across the land. Yeah,
I love Raymond too, but like
Everybody loves Raymond.
yeah. You did that. That's okay. You did that.
Someone had to do it, and it was going to be me.
I'm gonna make the same
It's
comment I've
gonna
been
be
making about
me.
Raymond. He's for some reason people just love this guy, and he's nothing. He's just cute. Like he's not.
he's very cute. I like his
I don't know
two
why
different
he
color
has to be
I do
eyes.
too.
favorite. He's very
I
interesting
think that
looking.
I think people like him because he is new
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
But-
big part of it.
and he is cute.
I like him. I
But
think
there's
he's great.
just so
I'd be
many
delighted to
more.
have him on my
There's
I-
so many more characters that I was
love
just a
sure.
little.
Love so
Like,
many
it was
other
just weird that
ones.
they didn't even make the top 3. Like it was just very.
It's
Boring.
almost like, do you think maybe, I mean, here's my theory, that people had their favorites and they just repeatedly voted for them in multiple categories. And I think that's probably why this happened.
Yeah, I think that's
I mean-
possible. So
Yeah.
the next one, Aspire to Be Like. And I was so delighted to see Whitney join the fray. And I was like, Whitney is a character I aspire to be like. I like it.
Aw.
I wanted to see only smug and snooties in that category. So I appreciate that that's what happened. It was only smug and snooties. But again, it was Marshall and then Raymond. And poor Marshall, who was at one point in the world, everyone's favorite character,
Oh, sure.
is now complete number 2 to Raymond forever and ever and ever.
Aw.
I have
It's
a
so
question,
fun.
Sarah.
So weird.
Yes.
How was the survey formatted? Did you type in your thing? Was it a drop down? How did
was
that
a-
work?
It was a poll. I'm trying to remember what it was because it was through the app. Or it was through I think it was through the phone. I'm trying to remember what it looked like. Did I even save? I might have saved the screenshot.
I don't know if you typed it in or was it a...
No, it wasn't. It must have been through a selection by, you went to the category of animal. So like what type of species it was, and you could select
Okay.
from there.
So like you knew you wanted a horse,
Oh,
so
shoot.
then you could...
And I can't check. Yeah. So
Well, it's closed now, so unless you took screenshots, you won't...
no, that's why I got distracted because I had Pocket Camp on my phone. I was like, oh, I can't look at it because it's under maintenance. But I realized the screenshots are unaffected by maintenance.
Those are on your phone or Google or something.
Yes, correct. But yeah, I was going to check and see if I could see. Oh no, I didn't take. I just took screen caps of some of the little adorable faces that they give you when you vote, so you can pick.
Oh, Bob.
I picked Bob for who I wanted to most have lunch with. I thought
Yeah.
he would be a delightful
he made it
lunch
to
date.
the funniest.
I was happy to see him
Yeah.
He's
there.
under the second place.
Sense of humor, yeah. So, and then the have lunch with was Goldie again, Marshall again, and Raymond again.
Yeah,
to
it's
which I
really
say,
funny.
I would rather have lunch with someone more interesting. Okay, thanks, bye.
Aw. I've never had lunch with any of the three of them, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It could be great. But
I did love when Apollo won for most reliable, and in the
Aw.
background, I took this screenshot was Teddy cheering him on. It was very, very,
Aw,
very cute.
little Teddy.
And
Cutie.
Chickapoo, whatever her name is.
Flicka? No.
No.
What is her name?
The chicken. Forget her name.
I
But she says
know.
Chicky Poo.
Wait, is it not
She's in the shadows. I don't know.
No, she's brown. She has the cute little modified leaf
That's her
hairdo.
face.
Oh, I can't remember her name. That's what happens. There's just so many animal friends, and I love them all. Cannot remember their
And
names.
then Want as a roommate. Okay, Merengue was in the background of that one, and it was Goldie that won. But
Aw.
Merengue was in the background. I went, hello, I want someone that's going to cook pastries for me as my roommate, not someone that's just going to read books all day. Not that books are bad. I love books. It's fine.
And she's quiet. It's
And
fine.
she's quiet. She's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Aw.
What I loved about that one,
Plucky.
though, was that she Plucky is her
Plucky.
name.
I didn't even
love
finish
that.
typing it up, and I was like, sorry.
Got it. Goldie felt so bad for winning so much that she passed off to Poppy, and Poppy's adorable, and I was happy
do
to
love
hear
Poppy
from her.
too. I like that she made it.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, but it was overall. I was a little disappointed, and like, I'm happy that Nintendo didn't fake it. Like, it's obviously like Nintendo wouldn't have made that the winners.
Those were the real winners. It's true.
Yeah, they
Just
made it.
underwhelming. Best sense of humor, Dom. Who's the new sheep? He's the new
new guy.
Pietro, from what I can tell. And little Pietro's in the background, juggling,
It was
not
so
being
cute.
the winner.
Yeah,
Precious.
it was that all about.
I loved
And Bob
it. I
was
thought
just
that
standing
so
back
cute.
there. So the juggling thing, I think, is a new thing in Pocket Camp, right?
Oh, is it? I
Because
didn't
that
even
was
catch
in
that,
the
if that's a new.
that was in the second part of the video where like one of the characters was juggling, and I was like, wait a second,
I didn't know if that.
juggling.
I mean, maybe because that was the circus. Do you remember we had the big top cookie?
Yeah, maybe
was
you
one of the
juggle on a
items.
tightrope or something or whatever. Yeah,
Or like the little box of juggling clubs that, that was
maybe.
available.
I'm not really sure. Yeah, it did look like some of the event stuff was sort of included, and we'll get into that in a second. I'm just going to skip through that. So, is the coolest again? It was Raymond, and this time
No,
Raymond
I'm
passed
just
to
telling you,
Marshall.
people had their favorites and they just voted
But-
for them every time.
At the very end, I was very delighted by the winner of the very last category.
Yes,
because
what a
I
sweet
want to
treat.
cheer on the one and only dog who needs the most cheering on.
Yes.
Leash, who
best.
was it?
Lucky,
It was a little Lucky.
Aw,
lucky.
I was
that
so
was
happy
a
for
lovely
him.
surprise.
Lucky.
Me too.
Yeah,
But by the way, it was Dom, Marshall, and Lucky. But at least Lucky won, so
I know.
good for him. Also,
Lucky
like
dog.
high representation of dog and cat in the
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
finals. There are other animals that what happened to the alligators? What about them? What about them?
Or the
About the
monkeys that nobody ever
Penguins?
remembers.
Aw.
Ever heard of
cows?
them?
Or
Penguins.
bears. Were there any bears?
There were
other
no
than-
bears, no cubs. I
Nope.
don't think.
There were no bears or cubs. Yep.
At least
I'm
not in
actually
the top
shocked
threes.
2 sheep made the top made the top before bears or cubs did. I'm shocked by that.
Chickens and
They're distinctive. They're
And
both
the other
that have
ones, the
rainbow
ostrich
colors.
type, right? Like those.
Yes,
Yeah, the long-necked
ostrich, the
birds.
little bird, the little
No
Tweety birds,
bird.
the ostriches,
There are no
no
birds.
ducks. No, not
Ducks?
even Molly
No,
duck.
no quackos. By the way, most reliable. I would have nominated a quacko because I don't know about you.
course.
Oh
I want
my
my
gosh,
attorney
yes.
at law to be the most reliable.
I love it. Yeah, obviously, best choice.
It was just so weird. Leash, you
There's
had
no
a,
Stitches. How did Stitches not make anything?
I mean, want as
So
a roommate,
crazy.
Stitches.
Oh
is
my
the
gosh.
coolest
Stuffin'.
Stitches. Aspire to be like Stitches.
Stitches.
Obviously,
Resembles
Or
you the
Barreled.
most.
Is Barreled in Pocket Camp?
yeah. Barreld's in Pocket
he
Camp.
is.
Yeah, what
Barreled
happened to
is
Barreled?
Barreled is a very divisive character. I don't know if we've talked about that before.
No.
because there are a lot of people who think Barreled is very, very ugly, and that breaks my heart because I think he's precious and I love him so much.
I don't understand
Barreled
that.
too.
He's adorable.
He is adorable. I know, but
His
people
face
there's
is so cute.
if
You
you
are
want,
beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring me down.
Yes, that's for you, Barreled. But yeah,
Christina
there's people.
said so.
Yeah, there's people who redesign Barreled because I think he's just like not good the way or they want to give him a makeover, I guess. But I like him the way he is. Don't
me
redesign Barreled,
too.
Nintendo. Don't
I
listen
liked
to
him
those.
just as he is.
those
No,
haters. He's
Barrel
perfect the way he
is adorable and
Adorable.
adorable.
Leash, we were talking
What?
barrelable. We were talking before the show, Leash, that you had some ideas for alternative categories that would have maybe made answers more interesting.
Like best power couple.
Ah, yes.
Morangus, obviously.
It would have been Morangus. It would have been my
Or at
two.
least-
It would have been my two favorite
Horse Boys.
retirees.
The Horse Boys.
The Horse Boys.
That's a great power couple.
Yes.
That's a great.
Or your retiree.
My retirees. It was Jacques
Oh.
and Piper.
There are no bunnies
Yes.
either.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
How did Chrissy?
Buns.
I mean, I know Leash doesn't like Chrissy, but like everyone loves Chrissy. How did Chrissy
Nobody
not?
loves Chrissy.
A lot of people love Chrissy for
No.
inexplicable reasons.
Oh.
No.
But yeah,
I'll trade
Chrissy
you
didn't make the list.
a Chrissy for
Neither
a
did
barreled
Francine.
any day.
Oh,
I mean, I don't really
yeah.
know what her
So sweet.
personality. I mean, I actually don't see her in any of those
But, like-
categories. Anyway, it's fine. But like most fashionable, maybe you'd pick one of the
Ooh,
fun
that'd be
peppy
fun.
ones. There was a lot of normies in the final as well. It's just a very strange. I don't know. It wasn't strange. It was just boring.
Oh, you heard it here. Sick burn, boring.
Yeah.
Get-
Or
pick some better
anteaters. There were no
people.
anteaters
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
example.
Oh, so
I
many
want to
good
cheer on
anteaters.
Antonio.
Oh
I
my
would love
gosh,
to
of
cheer
course.
on
Cheering.
Antonio.
Yes.
More reps.
Oh, sweet Antonio.
Yeah. He cheers
Yeah.
us on all the time. We should cheer him on.
Yes, he does. Yes,
Exactly.
he does.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
little
And I think we all know
Right.
I want to have lunch
Late-
with Tex, but that's obvious. So.
Oh,
koala bears.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah. Yeah, well, Eugene. People love Eugene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yuka, she's pretty cute. Bummer. Well, anyway, I'm glad people enjoyed. It was a fun video regardless of the content.
Yes.
Yes.
And at the very end, the last 90 seconds was a big ol' honkin' surprise. Augmented reality?
Yes.
What?
What?
You
It's
could
like
take
something
you could take selfies with your friends.
so
I know,
cute.
that
It's
sounds
so great.
And they could
It's-
juggle.
We had that idea. By the way, first of all,
Yeah.
we had that idea.
Well, in
Oh,
fairness,
last year.
Also,
Yeah, if you
so
wanna-
No.
the DS.
It
No.
came from the
Just us.
DS. So
No,
it came
it's
from New Leaf. It's fine.
No,
It's fine.
No, we had that idea. It was my idea. We did it
Right. That's
first before
Obviously.
Nintendo.
It's true. Yeah, we did not use any Nintendo products in order to make those photos. But if anyone wants to know what we're talking about, scroll back in our Instagram feed to February of this year.
Yeah, around
it's a ways
Valentine's
back.
Day.
We made 15 Valentine's Day
Yeah. So
posts
sweet.
counting down to our Pocket Pod 100 episodes. So go check those out. That's what augmented reality used to look like.
Right.
Now in the new future, we got high res, we got animation, it's amazing.
Yes. It looks so sweet. I can't wait to try it.
do
It'll
them
be
again.
great.
for
I know.
this
I'm
Valentine's Day.
probably gonna. I know, right? Once we can get together for a
We
photo
don't have
shoot.
to. We can just make our own.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's
we'll each submit a few and put them together. Fine.
Aw,
that's right.
so
That's
sweet.
right.
Done.
More
Or we could
more
visit the
social
same location
distance.
and Photoshop them together. It's no big deal.
That's also true. We could get together in a big old park and stay 12 feet away.
So cute.
Plans.
Aw.
We're gonna make
Are
plans.
made. Oh, and
In the
also,
winter.
the
Yeah,
other
okay,
side of
go
that
ahead.
AR thing is the in-person tour of the cabin that you could go and look around.
Oh yes, the little. That was adorable.
And where I last
That's
left my
adorable.
cabin, it was like a big, beautiful library, coffee shop.
Oh,
I want to go tour
wow.
that right now.
That sounds
Is that
amazing.
available now? When is that available?
Tonight?
Well,
Oh.
it will be available after the update finishes, and I can tell you right now, as we're recording, it's currently under maintenance. So once that's done, so tomorrow
is.
morning you
Yes,
can check
it
it
is
out.
currently
Yeah, but I have a
10
lot of
PM.
maintenance because I haven't opened that app in like 6
Oh
months.
yeah, I'm gonna
The good
download
thing
a whole
is-
bunch of stuff.
As far as I know, it just like still does one big lump of
Okay,
update,
one big
so
dump.
I don't think it'll make you do multiple. Boy,
It'll
that'd
take
be
a
pain.
giant dump for you.
One big dump.
It'll take a Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. It'll take a giant dump for you.
Silly me, you told
Dumperoonie.
me this was going to happen, and I opened the game anyway, and nothing happened.
I'm so
Why
sorry.
isn't it working?
What is this maintenance
I
required?
thought I could like
Ugh.
update it while it was maintenancing because I'm a
All
dum
right,
dum.
that's it. I'm gonna try.
Oh no! I feel like that's I get it because you think at least it could be like start downloading what I need to download the updates for. No, I feel like that's reasonable. I'm surprised it doesn't let you do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. It's okay. Go ahead and go.
Return to the
Soon.
title. Undergoing maintenance.
And it just sends you back in a loop.
Why didn't you guys warn me?
Sarah, there's one more announcement in
So
that
sorry.
video that we haven't talked about. What you were excited about the expanded space?
Oh yeah, the expanded space for your campsite. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that is because I've sent in messages to Nintendo. I've talked about it on here. How about I wanted to always have more space, especially if we could use the
back or the front
back area, for the special items, the anemones, if you will.
Yeah, the anemones.
I wanted to use that space. So I don't know if it breaks into that space or if it's just a greater space to either way.
I didn't get a good look, but it looked like it was more front focused, which I'd also be fine with. Like just expanding into that front area that you could decorate, you could design, but you couldn't decorate. I don't know.
Give us more. It sounds good.
I guess we'll see. Or they just made the center bigger and nothing changed around it, which is probably
could be true,
most likely. But
so I'll still continue ignoring that back. Yeah,
it still means you could put giant 4 square 4x4 items in and not use up half your campsite doing it. So.
Oh, that sounds good because they do have a lot of fun giant items in Pocket Camp. Pocket Camp, you and your ways.
So we are already at an hour. I'm gonna have us take a break right now. We're gonna do a really quick back end of this episode.
Okay.
Yes, speed round.
Speed round. And break. OMG, Leash does not have water and she is staring at us with jealousy as we speak.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could give you Leash.
Open your mouth. I'm going to pour it into the camera. Did it work? My monitor is really wet right now.
Yes.
My keyboard, my laptop would die if I did that. So we're not doing it.
You can pull a lion cake when you didn't want to go to school anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. So funny.
I mean, that's the new way of like being sick and you can't go to school. My computer's sick. I can't go to school.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
Oh, poor kid. So 2 quick announcements.
Yep.
Too quick.
The contest this week on our Discord, Discord, is a Maple Leaf giveaway from our awesome Puddle Duck Pasu.
Oh, Pasu. Yay. Thank you, Pasu.
If you want, I already forgot the count. I put it somewhere. If anyone can read that and tell me.
Oh, let's see. Yes, I think it was
5 million.
50.
If you want 50,
yes,
50
million.
Maple Leaves.
No, not 50 million. No one has storage. We might have gotten more storage space, but it's not enough for that yet.
There's enough space for 500 Maple Leaves.
Million.
But he's only giving away 50 Maple Leaves, and I'm comfortable with that 50. It's
50's
good.
Great.
That's 5
amazing.
stacks.
Maybe I'm gonna tap that duck. I haven't tapped that duck in a while.
You should tap the duck. It's only for one lucky winner this week, so you want to make sure you enter, and the lucky person.
When is the drawing?
You have to enter by Monday at, it says 9 p.m. Central European time. That would be 3 p.m. here on the East Coast of the U.S.
So you guys, if you want to be in on this contest, you gotta join our Discord if you're not already on there.
Yeah, so you want to join our Discord over the weekend at the latest, so you can hit the duck before Monday.
Yeah, and if you're trying to ask us on Twitter, you need to ask us yesterday.
You need to ask us about a week ago on Twitter. I have checked Twitter today, and there were no outstanding requests, so I feel good about that. Instagram, email, or Facebook is going to get you a faster response. Email is thepocketpod@gmail.com. All the other places are the Pocket Pod or at the Pocket Pod. The Pocket Pod. Join our Discord. It's a fun place. People are so nice. If you're new to the game, it's a great place to go. If you're a veteran of the game, it's a great place to go. It's fun for everybody. People are sweet. Random chatter has fun conversations, talking about other games, sometimes I talk about my foster cats. All kinds of stuff happens in there.
Foster cat.
Yeah. The other announcement is next week. Next week's episode will be preempted by a very special episode. We are going to be enjoying some sort of festive poultry of some kind. I don't know. We're having chicken at my house because there's just 3 people. We're not going to eat a turkey. So we're going to take the day off, but there will be
a day off. But
a day off. But
guess what? Day off. But
and instead of us, you will hear other voices.
Yes,
it'll be a very special episode.
Surprised.
It's going to be a surprise. I'm not saying anything more.
I'm excited.
But I will give you a hint when you see the screen, the cover of next week's episode. It might give you a hint about what's happening. And that's all I'm going to say.
Exciting.
Also, the description.
Also, I'm going to write a description that will give a lot away, but now I'm thinking I might make it a way vaguer than I was planning. Because I haven't done it yet. I was going to do it and I didn't do it yet. So anyway, the point is it's happening. Get ready. Next Friday morning, the episode that drops will be weird.
It'll be a treat.
Super weird.
It'll be awesome, weird, and a treat.
But enjoy and be thankful for us.
Yes.
We're thankful for you. Yeah.
Aww.
I can safely tell you that the people in that episode are thankful for us.
Aww.
I think so. Anyway.
I think that's true.
They better be. That's the point.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Wait, are we talking about ourselves?
Yeah, probably. Yep. The weird voiced versions of ourselves. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna move on.
Yes.
Quick tip. Quick tip and trick. Quick tip. Is it tip and trick and
trips and
trips
and ticks.
Cheap tricks.
Money for nothing tips and tricks for free.
That's the one. The quick tip that I learned from several places, Lo and people on Twitter and a video all have told me this information.
Oh my gosh,
when you go to expand your storage and you go talk to Mr. Nook, make sure you've actually already paid off your basement. Because while this expansion only costs you 500,000 bells, which I think is a pretty good price, it does require that you first pay off your 2.5 million bell basement.
Right.
So if you haven't paid that off, it is a $3 million bell expansion.
Yikers.
Oh,
also,
wow.
I just want to complain
Ooh.
that I have to have 500,000 bells in my pocket. Why can't they just say, "Hey, I see you have a bank account. Do you want to take it?" Because Tommy and Timmy already know my bank account. It's not like they don't know that information.
Direct deposit's there. Why can't it pull from the same place too?
Come on.
It's right over there.
I know. I'm reaching for it right now, and you're telling me I cannot buy.
Let me step really those 3 paces over to the ABD.
Like, do you want to walk with me? You want to check my pin so we can just move this quicker?
Right?
Yeah, that was kind of rude, Tom Nook. Kind of rude. I mean, I'm good for it.
I know it's a lot to put in your pockets. I'm like, now I gotta move stuff out of my pockets because I don't have 5 spaces for your stupid money that I have
another
to put in
tip. Make sure you have 5 spaces free in your pocket.
That's a good tip.
That's a great tip.
Definitely.
Such a pain.
What a
Then
pain.
I gotta go through the whole spiel that he's talking about the stuff again. I get it. Yeah,
I get it. You said pay the terms up front. I get it. I understand. We went through this. I now have money. You can see the money in my pocket. It's literally burning a hole in my pocket. Let me pay you. Let's move on. Anyway, I got my extra space. It's very exciting.
Yes, it's the best.
So that's my tip, plus a bonus tip from Leash.
Good tips, guys.
And then I think the final thing, we'll go briefly on this. Sarah, do you have an intro for this final section?
Once again, I'm asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Do.
Tiny delights.
Do.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Tiny delights.
Beautiful.
I think we should start with the awesome thing we did on Sunday.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What did we do on Sunday?
On Sunday, we did a little Twitch stream.
I was being facetious.
You were being facetious.
I was being an answerer.
Sarah, why don't you tell us what we did on Sunday?
Yeah.
Go
I will
for it.
tell you, we had a fun time by visiting the Tanuki tours on Tiny Isle. And it was amazing. We got to we got to count up all these Tanukis that were frozen in time and try to figure out how many there were on the island. It was very exciting.
We got to seek out new life and new civilization.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.
Except all those other people.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And all those Tanuki.
Yeah, so many Tanuki.
Well, those are the new life and new civilization.
That's right.
That's true.
I think what I loved most about the tour is that while we were searching, we were getting Tanuki facts.
Yes.
We were learning about the lore and history of the island and the Tanuki. We learned about some of their preferences in beverages and activities.
Yep.
We got to witness a very special event.
A blessed event.
A blessed event, frozen in time. I can't recommend this tour enough, and I believe Smashy Ashley is what her name is in our Discord. But I believe Smashy Ashley is going to be hosting at least one, if not more, events for friends on the Discord in the future. So look out for that. We We had a blast. If you check out our Twitch stream, it did end abruptly. There was a very unfortunate power outage that forced a quick end to our tour. It was a competition. Because of the quick end, we do not know who won. And that's okay. We don't need to compete to have fun. It was a blast.
No, it was fun. It's true. It was a delight.
And from what I understand, even if you watch our Twitch stream, it doesn't mean it'll, give you a benefit to when you play, because Ashley switches it up every time and, moves around, puts some away, adds some, hides some. Oh, there was a whole hidden little friend that we had to find. That was a fun component of this.
Oh, yeah.
He was the ringleader of the sabotage.
What was his name?
Evil
Ted?
Ted. Yeah.
Ted Tanuki.
Very special. Evil Ted.
Ted Nuki.
I wonder if it's Ted Nook. Like, is he like the evil cousin of Tom?
Oh,
more evil
fan faction.
And it was very important that we asked ahead of time if the working Tanuki on the island were part of it.
Yes, and there was a special Tanuki.
And there was a special secret moving
real life Tanuki.
Oh yes, that's true.
Very exciting and unexpected.
Very fun.
Oh, it was a blast. And
I loved it.
And Lion Cake had a lot of fun, right?
Yes, he did. He was very excited.
He was great. So he's on the Twitch as well. So if people want to listen in and hear enthusiastic Lion Cake,
he was great.
A couple potty words here.
I was going to say, a couple times he shared some
5-year-old
fun words
potty.
with us.
Yes,
5-year-old potty talk.
It is this sort of grade schooler humor that I still laugh at.
I was like, some people don't like that word.
Oh,
we don't need to go there.
Yeah,
it was fun.
So
he was clearly showing off his fun typing skills. So I will get it. I will gonna. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I'm gonna end this episode with a really sweet thing I wanted to share.
Yes,
so
tell us.
Yesterday, Nick brought home our newest foster cat.
Aww.
His name is Perkins, and I want to thank our Discord friends for helping vote for who I was bringing home, because I put a poll in the Discord.
Oh my goodness,
and asked because I had 4 cats to choose from.
Wow.
And I had a preference, and Nick didn't really care, and Malouine, who's visiting next week, had a preference, and I couldn't decide. So I posted in the Discord, and the consensus was the 2 that Malouine and I wanted. So I went with the one that got the most votes, and that was the one that Malouine wanted. That particular senior cat, her name is Dora, was getting adopted, so I couldn't bring her home.
Oh my god!
And it's so hard for a senior cat to get adopted.
It
so I was
is.
very,
It really is.
I was
and
like,
how senior was senior?
She was like 10 to 12. She's the age of my cats. She's an old cat.
Oh, sweet
Yeah.
Dora.
It is hard.
But so this one I wanted the second most. Actually, he was the one I wanted the most. That was Malouine's second most. Was a little guy named Perkins, and he was labeled as very shy. He loves other cats, and he's very friendly. He's just very shy. And I was like, I want to meet a sweet shy cat. I don't know what shy means. Is it scared or is it shy? Either way,
you've handled scared before, right? So you're an old pro now.
I've had the good and the bad of the scared cat.
Yes.
I've seen the spectrum at this point, but what's a shy cat? I really wanted to know. And he was so cute. His picture, little paw sticking out. Yeah. Anyway, I fell in love with him in the picture. So anyway, Nick brought him home, and before he brought him home, we learned that he has been living in the shelter for 2 years. They found him at 4 months old.
No wonder he's shy. And he's been in the shelter since 4 months.
Mm-hmm. Wow. He was found at 4 months.
Does the shelter doesn't get to? Do they do playtimes with the other cats?
I guess he's met other cats, because they've said he likes other cats and he interacts with other cats well. But
good.
I don't know how much exposure he's had. But
it's hard for little kittens though to not have a cat figure,
a playmate,
like someone.
Yeah.
To learn cat things from.
Yeah, to learn cat things.
Yeah.
So I'm really not sure about his full history, but they warned that he really likes to like hide under blankets, and he just likes to hide a lot. And I was like, buddy. So he arrived at my house in a carrier that's meant for like a basset hound, like a big carrier. And the little cat, little 2-year-old, little fluff ball in the back of the carrier, giant cavernous carrier. It's like a little, condo just for him. There were like 4 blankets in there, a bunch of toys. Nick also took out of the trunk of the car a giant bag of food and a giant bag of litter and a bunch of cans of food. It was a whole thing. I was utterly amazed by, like, usually shelters can't.
The shelter really
give away
loved him.
So they loved him so much they sent him to me with a personal note.
Oh my
I wanna
gosh.
know. I want to
And
know.
that's what I'm about to read.
Yay!
So it says, Perkins came to us at the shelter as a stray kitten over 2 years ago. He was feral at the time. He loves to be petted and loves attention. He is very shy and likes to hide under his blanket. He loves other cats. He has never been outside in the last 2 years, so he would probably need to be an inside-only baby. We would love to be updated on his progress as we love him so much.
Oh
And
my
I have the ladies, the operation manager at the Humane Society's name and phone number.
Oh my goodness.
And you better believe we're going to keep in touch with her.
Yay.
Send her all the photos.
Oh my goodness.
So proud of
They love Perkins.
So proud of it. And like they just love him so much and they're so happy to see him
That's
potentially
so
go get a home. So I am
sweet.
determined to get this little buddy a permanent
I'm
home.
glad that he
And honestly, if his permanent home becomes my home, I will not complain. But we will see.
Gosh.
I've not been a foster fail yet. We will see. He's
That's
very
not a
sweet.
fail. A foster
I know
fail?
foster fail is actually a good thing.
It's a
just
good
it's just
thing,
what
but
they
it's
call
just-
it. It's
Yeah.
just because
Like a playful
you can
name.
now no longer be a foster because you've adopted your foster cat. It happens all the time. It's great. It's a silly term that they use.
Yes. It's a little tongue in cheek.
Exactly. Yeah.
Aw.
So that's my sweet story. So everyone just send good, happy vibes to little Perkins.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I
he
think
warms
he'll
up.
open up, and
I took the
poor
top off of
guy.
his condo today so I can like get
So
to
you
him
got him
easier.
yesterday?
Yeah, he just arrived last night.
Okay, so he's
Um,
gonna need a little bit of time for sure to warm
Yeah.
up anyway.
This morning I went down to see if I could pet him, and he's invisible, like he's under the blanket, but you can see the blanket,
Aw.
like he's breathing.
Moving.
You can see the blanket moving.
He's still alive.
And so but I can put my hand under there and like pet his face, and he's fine with it. Like he doesn't
Oh.
hiss or anything. So
Oh,
he's
that's
definitely
good.
sweet and chill. He's just very, I don't know. He's just used to being he's probably used to being in like cages and small
Oh,
spaes, and he's gonna take a
sure.
lot of time to like adapt
him.
to. Right now he's just in the bathroom, and that place is 3 times the size of any
Oh.
room he's had before. So
Sure.
and Halloween gets to share the bathroom with him during her visit.
Halloween is also kept in the bathroom for her whole visit. Just kidding. That's not true.
Yep. Molly sleeps in the bathtub. Perkins sleeps next to her. It'll be great.
Aw. Keeping him company.
Yeah.
So precious. Oh, but that's such a sweet tale. I can't wait to hear more about Sweet Perkins. And I think it'll be a sweet story, a sweet journey.
Yeah. I'm excited for him.
Yeah.
He's going to have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Tails with
Cat
JB.
tails. Woo.
Do, 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 do.
And I think we'll end the episode right there. So feel free to
that's a
sing
great
me out,
end.
guys.
Cattails.
This week, we are going to wish a whole bunch of birthdays because we have 2 weeks of birthdays to get ahead of. I'm going to skip around, though. First things first, today is Amelia's birthday. And if anyone knows, I love Amelia. She's an amazing Lady Eagle. She's my favorite Lady Eagle. There's only 2, so it's fine. Other birthdays. Flip. Who's that? I forgot who Flip is. Is Flip a
He's a
monkey?
monkey. He's
There's
a monkey. If you've heard, he's a monkey.
There's
Oh, green ear innards.
Oh yeah, he has the green ear innards. That's right. There's Claus Dia's birthday on the 22nd. Also Sable. Sable wish Sable a happy birthday on the 22nd as well. Skipping right along, the Shep, who can't see very well because he has fur in front of his face. His birthday's the 24th. Wolfgang, the wolf, is the 25th. We have a bunch of animals I've never heard of. Ooh, Kabuki's birthday's coming up on the 29th. We have Tasha, who's a squirrel, but is she, on the 30th. Speaking of skunks, it's also Kick's birthday on the 30th. Very interesting that they share a birthday. Sprocket,
suspicious.
who's a robot long neck bird's birthday on the 1st. And Annalise, a snooty horse named Annalise, is on the 2nd. Those are all the birthdays in the next 2 weeks. I hope I said some of your favorites. And I also want to thank our awesome producer, Jack Quaid Blank of Monkey Cat Studios. He fixes
Has
things.
a little bit of editing to do.
He has some editing to do this week. He fixes things. He's going to make it sound seamless, I think. Maybe, probably not.
We'll hope.
It'll sound like an episode
It's
regardless.
Yeah,
Thank you for your hard
it's
work.
going to be a thing.
And we thank you, Jack, for whatever you're about to do. And with that, happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day, and